Some kind of way out of here, said the Joker to the thief. There's too much confusion, I can't get no relief. Businessmen there, they drink my wine, plowmen dig my earth. None were levels on the line, nobody of it is worth.
All right, good evening and welcome. It's Andy Axolotl here. We're streaming some Hearts of Iron 4. Good evening, good evening. I'm happy to see you. Are you happy to see me? It's all right if you're not. Let's kick into things. Give me just 1 second here. Make sure all my audio levels are all set up. All right, that's a touch loud for me. Let me tell you, they went pretty hard with the soundtrack in this one. It got a little nutty here. I'm a big fan. So yeah, last night at like 11:56 p.m. or something, just before it hit Tuesday, they finally dropped the Kirin update for Equestria At War. This has been long awaited. A lot of people very excited. You got a lot of people out there, big fan of the Kirin. Quite frankly, I could take or leave him, but that's just me. I'm weird. Over here in Zebrica. And there she is. There's our lady, the matriarch, Rainshine. What is she? The matriarch superior of Kiria. They've got some fun foci and such, but I heard about a particular path that I really want to look into here. Oh, they even referenced the episode where Fluttershy and Applejack came by to help the Kirin. There it is. Now, for those who aren't initiated, Equestria At War is a huge overhaul mod that changes the map of Hearts of Iron 4 into a fantastical land of ponies and griffins and zebras and all kinds of things in between. But we're not worried about Equestria, we're not worried about the Griffonian Empire, we're worried about these guys right here, the realm of Kiria. We're gonna get into some trouble. And apparently there's a pretty fun path that's going on here I want to take a look at. Okay, there we go. So a lot of people have been talking about how... Oh, there we go. A lot of people have been talking about how there's a civil war mechanic in Kiria, and you have to play around it or something and balance the interests of the country and such to make sure the country doesn't fall apart. We're not going to do that. No, we're going to do something a little bit more fun. We'll get into that in a second here. But the short of it is that you have this land of deer, like Asian deer or something, Chinese-inspired deer. And they didn't like to talk very much. They had the silence. Eventually, Applejack and Fluttershy came on by, and they're like, hey, we need to break the silence. And so here we are. We're left with these national spirits. The Way of Fire is really bad. Really, really bad. Wow, minus 25% research speed. That is terrible. This one's okay. But the Vestiges of the Silence, this is the one that we need to, like, work on. Need to eventually crack out with that. Get rid of Undisturbed Isolation. Get rid of Disarmination. Because our manpower is ludicrous. We start with 20 million manpower, which is, like, positively bonkers. Give me a second. Let me just... I need to post this clip. I need to post a link somewhere. The thing is that, like, I boot up this country of, like, the realm of Kiria, and I see that ludicrous manpower, and I'm just like, oh, please. Please let me play with it. Please just let me do stupid things with it. Alright. They didn't add too... No, okay. So they added... I don't know if they added a bunch of states, or if they just worked with what they had here. Either way. This is your initial focus tree. We need to start in the Vermilion Realm, where we'll get events... Let's see here. All Kirin planning for national revival. Get the dynamic modifier, which grants dynamic bonuses, political power gain, harmony support, supremacy support, and support for unaligned. Bet. Oh wait, do they use the generic pony models? Yes, they do. Kind of sad about that. I actually am curious, like, how difficult it would be to set up. Do I want more? I think I just want boys in the... Do I want boys in the field? I just want boys in the field. And then we'll set up one for artillery when we get into the civilian factory. 14 factories, not the best. Let's see how many we can build with here. 3. Ain't that a kick? It's never going to complete because we have so much stuff against us. Are we actually... Oh, right. We have negative construction speed, so it's just not even worth it to build civilian factories. Let's set our research up. Can't do that. That's a crying shame. So we'll get the starting gun. We've got the starting artillery. We can get support equipment. And it looks like some of this stuff is locked off until we get support equipment. Where we can get the Valiants. Which are noted for... Looks like they've got solid breakthrough. Ooh, 1.0 heart attack. I don't know if that's any good or not. But they're good at attacking forts. And that's what matters. Rudimentary telekinesis. Probably not as good as ponies. But still solid. A lot of recon buffs I'm seeing. I'm seeing 2 recon buffs. Let's be real here. The Kirin condition. Oh, okay. So they do better in... So they do better in hot climates. They do worse in cold climates. Okay. Which makes sense because the Kirin... They get... How to put this? They're fire-based. There's no other way around it. Do we just crank out a torpedo? Boat. Let's see here. I do not love this. We're just making convoys. Let's look at our decisions. Nothing doing. Fantastic. Well, now we sit and wait for 20 days. Ain't that a kick? And it looks like the Roman Kaiserate and Talonsval Republic are already starting it off. Happy to see it, boys. Happy to see it. Alright, land Kier. Right, these guys start some stuff. I've been told a couple things about this. Let's see here. Rain shine, sets her breast aside, washes. Okay, so it looks like the matriarch is very much in the mood of bringing Kiria into the modern realm. And we get Autumn Blaze, who gives us political power and harmony support, and the Vestiges of Silence gives us weekly stability, which ain't good. Or is it good? We actually do want the Civil War to crack. Pop, so... Let's go for Dispatch the Envoys. We want lower stability, and we automatically get Autumn Blaze slotted in there. Autumn Blaze is from the show. She's the one Kirin that sings. She has that really nice voice. Okay, so we're slowly so we're not doing any communism. It's the harmony, supremacy, and non-aligned show. I'm just starting up some cliques. Let's organize this military a little bit here. Hey, marks a week since he's Herald, all Kirin. Let's do this together. Everything still, I know this wouldn't be easy, nor will the future we create for Kiria be what every Kirin does. That's gonna be hard to say. Some Kirin want to rapidly modernize us to catch up to the rest of the world, while others are far more cautious, remembering the disasters of modernization under your mother's rule. There will probably be bickering and arguing and fighting, but good things don't come to those who wait. They have to be fought for. That's what we all be doing at the plenum. With your guidance, I know we can create a bright new future for all Kirin, and I'm thrilled to serve by your side. Let's do this together, and let's do it right. Your devoted servant, Premier Autumn Blaze. Oh, that's cute. Let's get the Kirian Nationalist. Offensive Doctrine, Peasant Sympathizer. We'll just toss this person because they're balanced. And then, do we have any? We have a healthy amount of generals. We have one that's an infantry officer I'm interested in, but... yeah, we'll throw it out an infantry officer. Candle Haze, it looks like. Peasant Sympathizer, that means communist. That's code for communist, by the way, in case you were curious. We'll have everyone hang out outside of Vermilion. I think that's the capital. Yeah, where is... there we go. I need to edit our template in a bit here. The 3.5-year plan should be fine. There we go. No decisions yet. Let's look at these templates here. So we've got Matriarchal Retinue, which is just a 4-0, which is bad. The Bannerkin Levy, which is bad. And this, which we can work with, the Kirin Banner. Okay. New Maryland wants independence. Matriarchal Retinue. Like, okay, so if we were to, like, add... don't want to train that. Momentarily hesitated, she took to the podium. Hold up. Matriarch Superior Rain Shine momentarily hesitated as she took to the podium placed on the steps before the Imperial Palace. Her red eyes shifted downwards and scanned over the thousands of faces staring up at her. She had to remind herself that this was the first time most of her subjects had ever seen her in person. Rarely had she ventured outside the palace walls all her life, and even rarer still had been any occasion to speak to her subjects, or let them speak to her. Her ascension through her mother's funeral pyre had been a quiet and closed affair within the palace walls, and only imperial proclamations to the Kirin of Vermilion would have let any know that a change in leadership had taken place 36 years ago. Now she stood before them all as their new matriarch superior, ready to lead them out of the darkness of the silence that had stifled Kirin society for so long. My faithful and loyal subjects, Rainshine began, glancing down at the prepared speech in front of her and then back at the crowd. I know this is the first time most of you have ever seen your matriarch. I know this is the first time you have ever heard my voice. But a new era for Kiria could not begin without allowing you to meet me. I am not my mother. I am not the mayor who created the decrees and laws that created what we call today the silence. I am not Noctilucent... What, excuse me? I am not Noctilucent Charm, but I am her daughter. And today, I will begin the atonement for my mother's mistakes. Surprising... Fuck me. It's hard to read this much, actually. Christ. Surprised murmuring passed throughout the crowd, and Rainshine let that proclamation sink in before sink in. All right, bit of a tip from Andy here. If you ever write in prose, never use sink in. That's just, it's so overused nowadays. I associate with just like the most basic kind of like writing. You can like say so many things like let the proclamation set or let the proclamation hang, you know, before continuing. I have set in motion a series of decrees and appointments that will bring about the end of the silence, she said. Today is the beginning of a new era for the Kiria. But I alone cannot forge our future. It is time for all the Kirin of the realm to join me in this future we create together. The Kirin people must join me on a grand gallop onward. A leap that will see us modernize our industry, our technology, our agriculture, and our science. This realm that has been entrusted to us by Concord is blessed by her wisdom and favor. We Kirin are ingenious people who are intimately familiar with the creative and destructive forces of fire. We use our gifts to make the most of the Concord's blessing through hard work, grit, and fervent devotion to the fire goddess. The realm of Kiria will emerge from the silence to become a world power within a decade. There is nothing that we cannot accomplish together. So I ask you, Kirin of the realm, will you join me in the grand gallop onward? Thunderous applause and ecstatic cheering were the crowd's response, seemingly audible across the entirety of the realm. The grand gallop onward begins today. If we lose stability, that's a shame. We gain production efficiency, grow the production efficiency. Okay, that's pretty good. Alright, so the grand gallop onward. Let's take a look. Any decisions? Show me. 3.5-year plan. We need to have outdated industrial sector, and we need to complete the ending the silence focus tree. And then we complete the 3.5-year plan. Doesn't seem too bad. Did I select a focus? I did not. I'm not good at this. We're going to hodl our political power for a bit, because we might need to use it. Welcome the delegates. Yeah, let's get the delegates in here. We'll get political advisor cost minus 10%. We're going to do that before we burn any of our PP. Although I should use it. The Fire Rise, I'm not going to read every single... So there's like a lot of text. This lock file, I believe, is positively ginormous. It's not as big as the bears, but this is a lot of text going on here. We're not going to play Visual Novel Simulator tonight, I'm very sorry to say. Oh, hey, Sex. This is the Kirin. They're Chinese deer. They didn't talk for a while. Silent War Kirins. We need to welcome the... Okay. The Rising Fire Heresy. That could prove problematic down the line. Okay, so apparently the communists have made their appearance on the stage. The Emperor is dead. Oh no. But who will lead the Griffonian Empire without an Emperor? It's a sad day in the realm. Not training any... Oh, hey. Oh, hey, we have some PP. Beautiful. Letter from Autumn Blaze. Oh, she's writing to Applejack and Fluttershy. She's saying nice things. We're getting 2 new people here. Let's see. 2 new advisors, Winter Frost and Fickle Current. Okay. I can get the industrial concern, but it's not very good. This isn't terrifyingly amazing. You need to unlock a lot of these design companies, it looks like. We can't just buy out of Disarmed Nation or Undisturbed Isolation either. And we lack the command power due to the silence to get any military command in here. We need at least 20 to get some of these guys in. So we can't really do a whole lot of edits to our army right now. And there's no big decisions we can make to progress a 3.5-year plan. So that's a shame. But we should be training another Kirin banner. How many? Let's see. This guy calls for 8,000 pony power. We can crank out a couple of these. Need to set another thing. The Reform Bureau unlocks 1 journal entry for Autumn Blaze. This one will give us some industrial concerns. Fickle Current. Who's our guy? Fickle Current's our supremacy guy, so we're going to lean into Fickle Current, actually. Just because, if the very least, if we don't get the path I want to, we'll get something interesting. Looks like the Wingbardian Civil War just popped. Yeah, so Biccolini is throwing down with the council. Something we do need to keep an eye on eventually is this guy right here, Mr. Personality over here in the Jarldom of Chital. Eventually they'll form Hindia. And, yeah, we're going to need to deal with that. Potentially, depending on which path they go down. Let's see if we can't build anything. We had negative construction speed before. Now we're looking at still negative construction speed. What if I put it on? I had nothing with higher infrastructure. A crying shame. Oh, the Auburn Isle. Ain't that a kick? The land of my oh, you get journal entries for all these people. That's nice. Huh. Alright, so what do we get from this? We got some industrial concerns, which is pretty solid. Modifying some... This is nutty. We're getting this. I'm so glad we went for this. Alright, so we can get the industrial concerns. We want the merchant bank will reduce our consumer goods, which is pretty good. Electronics concern is also solid. The industry speed, though. Huh. What is peace and plenty? Where is that? Peace and plenty is there. Does this matter what we own? No. Let's go for... I normally go straight for industrial research speed, but I think that going for this might be the play. Seeing if we can't do something with that. It does not look like it. Ah, well. Such is life. Did I get any more character journals? Nope, just the land of my forebears. From our boy Fickleshine. Fickle Current, my apologies. Dumbing up the size of the army. Getting these guys produced, but it's so slow because the silence is so bad. Making this a bit better here. That'll increase our ability to prospect for resources. This will decrease our stability. The road to Vermilion is okay. What's the thing that's most important? 1,000 banners will increase our recruitable population, which is okay, but I'm looking for something like oh, okay, agric. Oh, it's agrare. All right, so this will modify agrarian society right here. Why is it not called horsepower? It's called pony power, dude. They're ponies, not horses. What, are you kidding me? Land represented. Let's hit some stability. Let's break the stability down. Because I do want the country to break. That, I feel like that would be pretty cool. It looks like our boy here is in second place for the supremacist faction. We're losing like half a political power a day, which we need to get these done like fast. They're emptying the countryside faster than the cities can handle. Okay, so the cities can't really handle things as we move people out of there. What do we get? We get anything else? Just building slots and a modifier that gives us more maximum factories in a state, which is pretty good, pretty solid. This thing is still not getting built, though. We're still behind. Minus 2.8. It's getting there. We are slowly getting there. And we have pirates in Taiwan. Great. I'm so happy. I'm so overjoyed at the pirates in Taiwan. Everything here seems all right. No big decisions to be making. Running out of political power. Kind of a crying shame. I think we lost it from events, which is depressing, but whatever. Now we can change agrarian society. Get more civvy factories. Get a journal entry for autumn. That seems good. We get a weekly change of 1%. So at this rate, we'll have a civil war in 18 weeks, which is about 5 months. Yeah. It's about 5 months we'll get that civil war popping. I remember there was this big map of like all the different ways that Kiria can break apart for whatever reason. What a stupid big country. I mean, it's not stupid big. It's roughly the size of like the Manhattan Protectorate. Speaking of civil wars, how's this one going down? 3 to 8. You got 17,000 against these guys. They're probably done for. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Alright, so apparently Autumn Blaze is in charge of checking out a steel mill, and she's not crazy about it. I like to think Kirin and Andy's just sitting in a war room with advisors saying this stuff. Yeah, man, they're all my advisors. Look at this shit. This is literally me. She's even green. Yeah, let's get the Civil War popping. Just like, are we all in agreement? The Civil War must pop? Riverine economy. We need to get this agrarian society finally up and out of here. Minus 40. We are slowly changing the agrarian society better and better. It'll give us more resource gain, efficiency, more monthly pop. Because right now, like, no one's fornicating. We have a stupid amount of... Yeah, we have a stupid amount of population, but no one's fornicating. Because no one's talking to each other. Which makes sense. Kind of. Cool, a map staring game. James, this is the best kind of game. We stare at maps, okay? We're in charge of Kiria. There's a lore here. These are Chinese deer, alright, that didn't talk for a while because they were afraid of conflict. But then 2 ponies from Equestria, Applejack and Fluttershy, came all the way over here, and they were like, Kirin, you need to talk out your problems. You can't just, like, be incels on the internet and, like, not talk to each other in real life. And they had help from this girl, Autumn Blaze. It was awesome. And now we're here, in China. I mean, Kiria. And we're trying to get a civil war to go. I should have gone for the research slot. We're going to go for the research slot. I don't know how I could have been so stupid. Let's get that research slot. So we're going to go down here, down to here, down to here. Oh, I'm going to need another. I should have gone for the diaspora. Can I still change it? Yeah, I can still change it. So if I go for diaspora, I can get Scholar Monk, and then we can get Resettle Kirin Returnees, and then the All Kiria Collegium. Beautiful. Or Collegium, whatever you want to pronounce it. This is a cool map staring game. There's a lot going on. A lot in the world. Look at this guy, Piccolini. Are you kidding me? What's his story? What's going on with him? Crazy guy, crazy man. We got this guy here. This is a zebra who thinks that he's Julius Caesar. That's pretty cool. You know, you don't see that every day. Fickle current wants from Fragrance's harbor as the ship pulled into the port. Make the return to their ancestral homelands. Okay, so we're calling the Kirin in from overseas. The return to the diaspora is something the realm desperately needs, Current agreed. The Kirin living here are all poor peasants living in the mud of their farms. The realm needs us if it's ever going to make itself great again, even if half of these farmers see us as foreigners trying to end their way of life. But I imagine the matriarch will amply reward us for saving her nation when all is said and done. She will owe everything to Kirin like us. That's a powerful debt to hold. So we can get this chick, Cypress Snow, as a political advisor. Can I just, like, swap her out? No, I need to spend money. Rising Sun. Why do they make the communists so hard? I need to actually unlock her. Silent work you're in. Alright, I think we're about to pop the Civil War, so let's see what happens. The resettle the Kirin returnees. Okay, that didn't work. I think that this is going to give us some stability. We'll find out. But I think that I've succeeded in breaking this country. The center cannot hold. Matriarch Ringchild will remind the realm we have the Conquered's favor. So this, she will go on tour. And she will give us huge amounts of weekly stability. Wow, that's great. That would have been great to have. Oh, whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm not trying to keep things fine. Do you need any expansions for this mod or just base? You can play this game just by itself. I'm debating releasing a full guide video about like what you need to play this game, but if you just have the base, you should be fine. The only one I would even recommend is, I think, No Step Back for the Tank Designer. Guns of... I think it's Together for Victory. I'm not 100% certain. But there's one that's all about Navy, and that has the ship designer. And then La Resistance, which gives you espionage, intelligence agencies. You don't want any of the ones that are just focus trees. You can skip those, because those will just give you stuff on the vanilla. Okay, so Autumn Blaze is having a tough time of things. She's bumping elbows with people like Winter Frost and Fickle Current, and this Rising Sun chick is aggressively pretty. I like her hair a lot, but she's just not in the picture right now. Oh, we're gonna go in. Oh, we're gonna go in. It's gonna be great. We're gonna have stability. We're gonna have the Civil War. Oh, I hope you're excited. I'm excited. So I believe I need to lose... Let's see here. Alright, seems good. Alright, once that's below 9%, that's below 10%, Kiria will be plunged into chaos and war. Let's do it. Let's go down. We're throwing down. It's wartime. Hello, Hippogriffia. Why not? What? That was such a weird thing to... Weird flex, but okay, Hippogriffia. To Premier Autumn Blaze, I'm seeing this urgent message. Support for the Kirin of Hyacinth to report from a pirate attack. I would stop pirates. We don't have a navy. That's fair. We keep losing Kirin to the pirates. Please, somebody help us. Can I... Is the Civil War gonna pop? Is the Civil War gonna pop? Where's the Civil War? We're beneath the stability. I'd like a Civil War. I was promised... Here we go. From silence to cacophony. The first sign of bad news was a piece of paper nailed to the door of the Morning Secretariat proclaiming that Concord had abandoned the Vermilion Realm. Below it, the signatures of 24 reputable priests and mystics put a foreboding weight to the proclamation. I have failed, and I have destroyed Kiria with me. Alright, how do I play as them now? The West has betrayed us. The Fraternal Republic of Kiria. Who is this? Oh, the Communists. We stand with the rising sun. Oh, wait, no, the West has betrayed us. I knew the deal. Fickle will rise and save Kiria from itself. All right, we want this. Beautiful. Okay. We got all of our ducks in a line. What do you mean not enough pony power to fill our garrisons? We have... This is core... This is not core territory. Apparently this is not core territory. Okay.
Ready to do our part.
Alright, I want everyone in there. I want the best defense general here. So we're going to go with the Harsh Leader. Recovery rate's low, but they attack us. You.
Ready to do our part.
Field Marshal, Minty Zest. I'm so glad Minty Zest is here. Minty Zest, you know, we couldn't have done this without you, quite frankly. Free dockyard. Okay, so we've got some of the dockyards here. We weren't able to build anything, but that's fine. Do we have the silence still? War of Double Secession. Okay. Failed industrialization. Deliverance of the North. Seems good. So we want to go left to Patriotic of Thing, and we want to go all the way down here to... There we go. Okay, so I want to go to Overseas Investors, right here. I want to get the Lings in power. Insufficient resources. Why? What's wrong? Okay. We also have no military factories, so this is great. The Emergency Council of North Kiria, righting old wrongs. Yes, so what is it? We are now a corporatocracy led by Fickle Current. We have 70,000 boys in the field.
Our lands must be preserved.
We need to reorganize the military. Oh boy, this is gonna be rough. Okay. Don't need you, don't need you, don't need you, don't need you. Regular banner, the Kirin banner. So the regular banner is gonna be like that. The Militia Kirin banner. I'm not crazy about that, but we don't really have much else going on. Vanguard banner here. Marine banner, we'll put that here. Alright, that seems fine. We can work with this. Then what is that hat?
preserved.
What is this? Oh, the Vanguard. But oh, that's interesting. Oh, it has a different view from here and from there? That's very interesting. I like that a lot. Tomorrow's vote will decide Fragrance's future. Here's to you, Fragrance. Best of luck, buddy. Oh, that's not Fragrance. This is the city of Fragrance. My bad. Alright, so this is core territory. That's as I thought. Let's not build that there. On the front line, let's build it here where we have some infrastructure. Actually, maybe we should build it. Civi factory here? Yeah, why not? Forecasting the weather. The anger of the commoner should be useful to us, though Vermilion will displeased. Memory of the Sunrise Massacre. We'll get... Okay, we'll take that, yeah. So it looks like we want patriotic obligation. The Salvationists must win the referendum. The realm must be safe from all threats, even from those in Vermilion, or we shall industrialize and bring more chips to the bargaining table. Oh, okay, so this one's like the more diplomatic option. This is the war option. Patriotic obligation. Boom, we want that. Gain dynamic, imperial aspiration, gain dynamic bonus to political. Okay, seems good. Political current is still in charge. Okay. We'll gain imperial aspirations, which will give dynamic bonuses to political, military, and industrial modifiers. That's what I like to see. Political power is kind of low. What are our options here? Political power gain, the matriarch commander, which is okay. Financial executor is minus 5%. That's actually pretty solid. And then this one is just decent. Nothing amazing, just decent. I have no complaints. But we're getting no equipment whatsoever, and that's a situation. That's a problem. It looks like the Republic of Kiria and the Realm of Kiria are immediately duking out. The communists have it out for these girls. Oh wow, they have mobilized a lot of troopers. Looks like the Kaladi Dervishes are finally all finished up over here. They got their snippet of the Storm Kingdom. That's a country I'm interested in playing because, like, I'm interested in playing the countries that have just like a stupid amount of pony power, like from the get-go. And the Dervishes just have like stupid pony power going on here. Like, what is this? Like 600, 1 million. Like, they gain like 2 million people at the beginning here. That's not to be dismissed, not to be discounted. Shall save Kiria from itself. We'll gain more supremacy. Offensive. So if we're in an offensive war, we gain stability. If we're in a defensive war, we lose stability. Makes sense. All right, let's 1, 2. This one's gonna give us 3 military factories. This will give us more recruitable boys. Probably have a party treasury. What? I don't see a party treasury, but okay. How do I see the party treasury? Huh. Enables the party. This will enable the party treasury. Where gold coins obtained through decisions, focuses, and can be exchanged for rewards and bonuses. Should we activate this? Or should we just go down straight down that? Big thinking. Want to do this. This looks like it'd be fun. Let's do this. Let's go down this path as quickly as we can. What are we researching anyway? Ah, all good. All of our ducks are in a line. Oh, looks like King Sombra's back. Ain't that great? He's back, boys. He's causing trouble and havoc and mayhem and all sorts of terrible, terrible things. Let's see here. So we're able to just recruit just an absolutely buttload of people just because of like these 3 states we have just have so many people in them. Looks to be about just under 3 million. Looks about 2.6, 2.7 maybe. Excuse you. Yeah, it's about 1 right there, 2 right there, and then this one is, yeah, 2.7 million people. Yep, Kirin, I guess. The communists are making some ground, but they had a breakthrough here near Tranquility. Oh, bro, I never looked at the rail situation. It's non-existent. That's funny. Kiria doesn't have rails. That's really funny. Poor Kiria. Oh, such a shame. Let's see. Let's get a chief of army in here. Army maneuver, reformer maneuver. Did they change? Whoa, did they change that? I don't know what this new overlay is for these cards, but it looks higher definition. I'm a big fan. Big fan here. Maybe we should have gone for industrial concern or something. Nah. This all seems fine. Alright, so let's actually... Let's do this one, Inspected Treasury. Crude oil, guns, bombs. Alright, so with that, we do have this. So let's just throw everything into that. I don't think we need trains. We don't need trains. Let's just put guns in some Kirin's hands. That's what's most important. And then we're going to just adjust these guys because we want them to be under the Kirin banner, which is a flat 8 thing. So we're just going to swap all these guys out to the Kirin banner. It's going to take 1,000 equipment to do so. Another... So 2,600 equipment needs to come down. Come down the pipeline. Which is going to take us quite a while, but hey, I believe in us. We're a bunch of dedicated, honest, hardworking Chinese ponies. We'll be fine. We can do this. You want it? It's yours, my friend, so long as you have enough gold. Alright. Monthly income. So we get income. We get 160,000 gold in the treasury. Let's see. Mobilize the party when withdrawn from the treasury. Okay. Invest in civi industry. We'll lose political power, but then we'll get one off-map civilian factory for a short period of time. Bankroll the reconstruction. This seems pretty solid. Purchase Griffonian guns. This might be the play. Not worried about that. Not worried about that. Not worried about that. No. We're going to be gaining, let's see here, monthly income. Monthly income determines our civi factories times 500 plus our military factories times a flat rate of 425. That's added to our dockyards times 450. Okay, so that means that we get the most amount of economy from our civilian factories and the least amount from our military factories. Then plus or minus E, which is the accounting margin of error, which will be plus or minus 10% of the monthly income. Which, whatever, ski. Social welfare and funding. We'll gain political power from that. I don't really see anything we really want to spend political power on right now, other than mobilization. So I'm not crazy about the idea of this, but more North Korean spark. I think buying the guns was the best play. Yeah, buying the Griffonian guns specifically. We'll fund the reconstruction too. Yeah. And then from here, we'll go down to a firm hoof, which will decrease our political power. Okay, everything here seems okay. Alright, can we grab that? Yeah, we can. Is there anything we're missing? No, that's fine. Yeah, let's just grab the next research bonus. That's the biggest thing here. We want to keep up our research potential. The big thing holding us back for research is going to be our poverty. I like that icon for the Kiria race. That's pretty nice. Literacy, the industrial sector, and the science base. Alright, so this is pretty much all locked off. Hold a party. Yeah, so this whole right branch here is locked off. Picking up the pieces. So we can fix our failed industrialization by taking a 50-day focus over there. 50-day focuses down here. I think we're going to do command the economy, though. Get some gold coins. How many do we have? We have tons. We have oodles of gold coins. Yeah, we'll be fine. I spent a decent amount, but nothing cool. Well, not a decent amount. I don't even know. We have one civilian factory currently at work, and it looks like the realm of Kiria is really losing hard to those communists. But the communists have a whole bit here encircled. Like, they're losing over here, but that's just because the communists have that supply hub right here. Once they push a bit further, it's going to be tough. Sorghum right here is connected via river to Vermilion, so it's at least getting some supply. Can't really say the same about Terracotta and Phosphor, though. Is that where they are? It's Aurelenith, that's what it is. Aurelenith, I don't think that's connected via river. So, I think that they're going to get pushed back a little bit, but the big deciding factor is going to be Sorghum over here. Everything else seems quite fine. Everything's all in its place. Ugh, it's terrible. The Realm at War. I wonder why they went to war with them and not me. I wonder if that was like the communist decision or if that was a Realm of Kiria decision. A firm hoof. Let's see. Modify greater providence self-government by that. Remove the war of double secession. Interesting. Very interesting. So we lose this overarching modifier. Finally got a new gun. I'm very happy to see it. Go for artillery? I'm not crazy about it. Should definitely go for industry, though. Swap out the new one for the bolt action. Gonna take it a bit to go back up. I think the Griffonian guns came in. Yes, they did. Beautiful. We have plenty of cash. We'll get more Griffonian guns. And then this one we're going to throw down on artillery. We will get one piece of artillery down. But we're going to keep trying to produce guns, just like standard infantry equipment. Let's go for overseas investors. We have contacts in Griffonia that will be willing to lend us money, equipment, and perhaps even military support, should we come to them with an acceptable deal. By providing land and resources as collateral, we can satisfy potential Griffonian investors in our cause. Or perhaps we could turn our attention further westward. This is the one. It's all coming together. It's all part of the plan. Don't worry, guys. I've got this. Man, you could really just take out a whole bunch of guys right here. They got some impassable terrain right there.
Answering the call.
I hate being in debt. Fickle Current announced to Ardent Bloom as he paced the ladder's office. Business deals are one thing, debts change with time. They're unpredictable, and you don't know what you're in for when the debt is called. He sighed and shook his head. But it's necessary evil, is it not? We need overseas investors, and our contacts in Griffonia are happy to give us funds if we lace them land, property, resources as collateral. If we lose, we won't have to worry about our creditors in Skyfall or Flowey calling due. But if we win, there is another option. The changelings have caught wind of our offer. Don't know how, but when you're dealing with a race of shape-shifting insects, I suppose it only makes sense that they would. They're interested, and they're offering exceedingly generous terms. Generous terms for the changelings? That's to our advantage. Ooh, that's a lot of money. Let's do it. I'm down. Changeling this. So this gives us armor division attack and armor division defense. We'll also get Odonata Zoo Dutricium. Huh. So we can build tanks. Alright, so let's mobilize the party here. See what we can't do. I should have started with this. I just want to make sure that this got done. Imperial aspirations by that much. Militarize the cadres. Minutia of independence. This guy here, simple survey. This guy's nutty. We're going for this next. Northern Compact. Campaign for the Northern Compact, so we can actually buy other states to join. Or we can either influence them to join. Which is interesting. Alright, so let's take a look here. The Kirin banner, this is fine. There's no issue here. The Vanguard banner uses Vanguards. Okay, what do they need? They need infantry equipment, support equipment. Do we have any support equipment? We do. Let's toss that down there. What we need are civilian factories. A modern province will need the best. Beautiful. Let's get this guy's simple survey in. This guy's absolutely nutty. Cherry Blossom is also a work Kirin, which is what I like to see. Let's grab civilian industry while we can. Operational allowances we don't care about. Research funding, why not? Let's just spend some money. We got a healthy amount of cash. No real resources here in Fragrance, but that's fine. Potentially big encirclement, as I predicted. Not as I predicted, but rather I expected them to push this far. It's going to be all about Sorghum. If the Realm of Kiria can hold Sorghum, they're not going to move past that river, let me tell you that much. Winning over some friends, that's good. Picking up the pieces, and that's pretty solid, but that's like 50 days. I don't know if I have time for that. This gives me civilian infrastructure. Wait, that's a bit pricey on time. And time is something we need. That's okay. All this is just military stuff. Raise the rights. Let's do the Northern Compact. Greater Providence, the key to making the dream a reality. So this is where we're going to go in, and we're going to go into these places up north here, like Rhapsody and such, and Apricot Glen. We're going to say, hey, culturally you guys are similar to us. You should join our cause. Oh, Karkadanistan started its war. I'm so glad they made Karkadanistan do something. Karkadanistan is positively gigantic, with just a stupid population. And it goes to war with Meritonia and Astelonia. Let's see, 417, 411, 625. Might not win. We'll see what happens to Kark. I've never seen Karkadanistan win their intro war. The Gwynzilde realm finally came together. Stormland Regency is doing just, like, completely acceptable. Not stupendous, just completely acceptable. It looks like they've got... They're not encircled, but it's going to be suspect for moving forward. Let's see, do we have any decisions we can do? Other than the Treasury, no. So let's grab a political advisor. Let's see here. You. I'm fond of you. Oh, Sorghum was taken. That's it. Realm of Kiria is going to lose. This might be bad. Might spell the end for us. Let's hit partial mob. 1,000 banner system. Oh. Oh. That's cool. Now let's hit this guy, yeah. We don't need more guns. Military industry. Feasible, but not needed, really. Alright, so let's take a look here. Do we have any overlays for this? Average level popular support for the Northern Compact. Let's see, if there's like a menu that we can see here? No. And currently capable increased by 5%. So let's hit up Fragrance, the Dell, and the Cape. Those are all above 50%. The next one we should hit is up Rhapsody. much money do we have? Plenty. We'll see how things look in these places later. Toward the Greater Providence. Familiar, make and test the outcome of the plebiscite. I don't know what that is. Rutrow. This is what I get for speeding through this and not reading. Oh dear. I have not been doing my focuses. I've been too focused. Whoops. We'll grab this one here. Rhapsodic Overtures. Just give us stability, which you don't really need. Let's just take that. It's guaranteed. Alright, money's looking okay. Nothing tight. Very happy to see that. Full attack. Commando, fleet logistics, artillery. We'll grab artillery when we can. But I think we want to fill out the government first. Picking up the pieces will get us to northern development, which will fix failed industrialization. Losing 10,000 gold coins is not a big deal. We want to manufacture small arms? Not particularly. But we do want to get more Kirin banner out there. So we'll just do that for now. We're gonna dock you from the roster. Just because we want to make sure that there's like something resembling a population left in the country. We're gonna need somebody to fill the holes. Okay, that's where I got that from. We're gonna want this. Why not? We'll take that. We want guns? Not really. I'll take the off-map Civi Factory. Take out a loan. Okay. I'm not going to do that. We don't really need that. That's still on work. This needs to be done if we want to do anything in war. It's only been like 2 years in the game, and so much has happened. The Crystal Empire went to war with Equestria. What an amazing thing is going on over here. Paul Wellington assumed control, formed the Kingdom of Winter. The Free Territories chose the Oligarch. Everything's just peachy in the world. Prywin is causing havoc, as it's apt to do. Freaking Prywin. What a meme country. How's our popularity going? 42%. You'll love to see it. So we'll hit up Rhapsody again. We'll just hit up all these again. We might be able to get them to join us. Let's see here. This Radiance Coast will get us. That's fine. Secure the power base will do more for us. Need to shelter the people, though. Making a healthy amount of cash. Getting more stability. We don't really need that much, so we're getting a decent amount of stability. The stability's fine. Let's do this. Because this will keep reducing failed industrialization, which is a hell of a negative modifier that we really need to do away with. It is just something wholly unpleasant. Our military is at 96. We're really outclassed out here. That's a healthy amount of troops. 98 versus 48. Woof. Not gonna be fun for Kiria. Don't see too much we could buy right now with our gold. Work incentives. How much money do we have? 105. I want to keep it above that for now. We'll hit the work incentives though, just to make things a little bit smoother. Gotta keep pumping out civvy factories though, definitely. Swapping out of early mob is gonna help us out doing that, but I can't really see what else we would spend political power on. Our research is terrible. We need to fix that somehow. Roman Kaiserate. Research speed. Alright, right down here. Acquire the Collegium. Or Collegium. All we need is codify the corporatism or shelter the people. So that's going to be 60 days. So that's 100 days dedication. We get that. Let's see here. 51%. Rhapsody is fine. So we need to do Rhapsody anymore. Rhapsody's done and dusted. Radiance, the Viridian Coast. Apricot. Radiance and the Viridian Coast will do. Viridian Coast and Radiance. That should be alright. We might not... We should spend more cash here. Apricot Glen and the Vernal Glade. We'll do that too. Why not?
Ponies at the ready.
Join the front. Let's see. 2 naval dockyard, 1 civvy and such. Don't care about that. Yeah, don't care about that. We're going for industry. Big time. Big money. We'll head down this path here. This will get us to that research slot, which is something we very much need. Tremendously. Let's take a look at this popularity here. It really is just Radiance that we need to make sure is fine. Where is Radiance? Rhapsody, Viridian Coast. There's Radiance, all the way on the far side. Radiance is a big problem. The Viridian Coast is a big problem. Everything else is fine. Everything else is okay. I don't think that popularity can decay over time, so that's a big deal. Officer Corps is okay. Let's take a look. We have our Chief of Army, though. Go with the silent work here, and that'll just increase our political power. We're not really doing a whole lot right now, but that's because we're spending a crap load of money. Just trying to make the realm a bit more functional. This war is still raging something fierce. I'm just trying to make this place functional because what I plan on doing is we're going to flip to another country. We're going to have a complete change of government from what was prior set up. Stability increase. Beautiful, beautiful. Good on. We want to get that research slot. Shelter the people. Huge monthly pop stuff. And then it'll get a healthy amount of cash too. How do I pay back these loans? Let me see this. Alright, no debt anymore. Good, beautiful. We're making decent income, but I want to get over 100k again. Looks like Eris first assumed control over in Hippogriphia. That's always fun to see. Everyone loves Crack Lightning. Do not love Crack Lightning. He is a bad, bad bird. He's a mean bird. He does terrible things to small zebra children. Stuff I can't repeat. The matriarch heads no. Okay. Contested the province, greater province of the north. Alright, we'll see what happens. We'll throw down matriarch. I wonder if she's gonna make a speech that's gonna like have us like decay our relations that we've been building with these things here. At the very least, we'll get the Vernal Glade. I don't know what that is or where that is. But we're gonna do more research. Did I hit that button? Yeah, I hit that button. Do I want more PP? Why not? I think that's the only thing I really want to spend money on right now. The civvy industry, let's keep that guy alive for now. How many can we stack? So we stack, it's 70 days. So we can stack like 2 additional civvy factories at a time with that. We just keep working with 2 extra civvy factories, which isn't a lot, but relatively speaking, it nearly doubles our capacity to produce. Let's get that research slot. Do I care about anything else? Modify outdates for industrial sector. Popular support in here will increase. Let's just hit this because it's like 15 days. It's like nothing. And then we'll head down to the Collegium. Northern Compact and Rap. We don't care about Rhapsody. Rhapsody's like in our... Rhapsody's in the club. Welcome to the club, Rhapsody. We really only care about... How much money do we have? Oof. I am burning cash right now. Standard of living. Increases popular support by 5%. Political power by 70 from da ba ba. Grab that. Grab the Collegium. That should be fine. This is going to be another 10,000 out of the bank. Okay, that's fine. The Vernal Glade is ours. Apricot Glen is ours. Let's hit Radiance in the Viridian Coast, yeah. It's just those 2. And I think that that's it. Yeah, everything else is well within our realm. Alright, let's see what we can do about this here. Let's actually hit partial mob. I probably should have grabbed the silent work, Kirin. Not well. Any boys training? No boys training. The Kaiserate beat Z-Blue, so the Kaiserate is out here map painting right now. Happy to see it. I probably shouldn't be that happy to see it. It's such a slow war down here. Not able to do too much. I can't really say anything. I feel like no industry right now. Whoa, we took a pretty big hit there. We did take a pretty good hit there. We want to hit the Glen. We want to hit the coast, which we already are. Good on you. Want to hit Radiance, which we already are. Everything else seems fine, but we did take a pretty serious hit to our political popular support, so it looks like it can take a hit. If I had to guess, it's something that the Matriarch is doing. Mobilize the Literates, don't care about that. Okay, so this is all military stuff. This will put us at war with them. Alright, let's start hitting up these civvy factories here. I think that we're okay here. Court this. Okay, let's hit the coast up. Got that extra slot. So happy to see it. Very, very happy to see it. Let's get that work, Kirin. How's the money looking? Ugh. This looks better, let me tell you that much. Construction, doctrine, superior firepower, not even a question. Gonna have to wait a bit on this, maybe? We'll hit artillery at 100. Nobody spectacular in our staff right now. Let's see. This will gain stability. We'll just get the stability. Alright. Another 15 days here, and then we're just gonna drop it here, see if we can't get that land. Apricot Glen, where is that? You got 30 days to make it happen. How's everything else looking? Completely peachy. We can expand pretty substantially. If she declines, we go to war. If we go to war, we can do the thing I want to do. Yeah, not gonna happen. I'll just take the debt. Alright, let's see what happens. How many factories does this chick have anyway? 7 to 11, so we've got more than her. These guys only have 2. 2 to 4 factories. So, like, they're gonna run out of guns eventually, right? Yeah. We have something... We don't have... Okay, we don't have the best industry, but, like, we can produce guns and we can put boys on the field. So that's already a pretty big, huge over our rivals out here. Let's get that research funding back up. Alright, well, we'll see what happens. Alright, Vermilion, what do you say? The outcome of the plebiscite. Hour by hour, the results of the illegal plebiscite made their way to Fragrance, zipping along the telegraph lines that have been erected throughout the greater province of the Ounce of the Greek Alps, onward or being broadcast throughout the Kiria radio stations. But hour by hour, the situation in AKP's war grew more and more grim and desperate. Score majorities to succession in several states throughout the greater province were what the margins they had hoped. She went to Kirin to the north on hesitant to break with the Vermilion, and when all the votes were finished, it became clear that the dream of the Northern Compact was dead on arrival. Without an overwhelming majority, no states would break with Vermilion and join the Fragrance in its march to the future. Oh, so I screwed that up. Interesting. Very interesting. I thought I was fine. I thought a simple majority would have been fine. I clearly did not do my reading. That's okay. So things will be a little bit tough, but we can make it happen. You can keep spending money. Go down this path here. Let's do this. Wow, that was a substantial political power hit. Oh man, that stinks. Oh well. Weekly PP for... It's only 7,000 extra troops. I'm not crazy about that. Factory output, not crazy about that either. It's completely serviceable. Okay, here are the Collegians. Do I really care about that, though? I lose 2 whole things. But I'm actually producing stuff now at like a very healthy rate. My troops will have guns, that's what's important. So it had to be an overwhelming, a pretty big majority. Okay, that's fine. Got a couple extra troopers out here, seems fine. What does their focus tree look like? Their focus tree is interesting. Do they get a new focus tree because everything's on fire? Yeah. Oh, Nova Grifoni democracy prevails. Good job, Nova. What did you decide? Not High Hill. Kingdom of Winter is still untouched. How long have we been going for? An hour and a half? An hour and a half and I'm only 2 years into the game? Is this a joke? How big is this stupid country? We've just been standing here pushing on buttons. Alright. Let's do this.
Ready to do our part.
Give me the Kirin banner. Throw them down here. What is this? Righteous Regiment. They came with artillery. I don't care. Looks like we're gonna need to start building trains eventually, but we do not have the industry base to be able to do that. Are you guys really gonna lose? Like, okay, they're starting to, like, take over some factories and stuff. They've got 300,000 troops in the field. We have half that. It's not gonna be pleasant. Man, I really screwed the pooch by not getting these guys on our side. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, man. Oh, that's alright. When is this gonna be done? 10-10. Ain't that great. We'll see how things look here. I really wanted to go to war. I thought we were gonna go to war, but we didn't. And I'm like, sad. I was all looking forward to a good, honest fight, you know, between me and the matriarch. But I guess it just isn't gonna happen. Slowly rebuilding the treasury. We get about 5.54 income every month, it looks like. Which is fine. Completely serviceable. Just want to get things back up and running. No more troopers to be trained because we've hit our recruitment cap. At least with our population. We have like nothing left. Naval dockyard infrastructure. 1 military factory in 2 different places. Let's hit the... this is 60, 40... 30 days. We need that to get to here, which doesn't really do too much. We'll hit this. Do they all have the same background? They have roughly the same background. It seems like there's a couple different templates for their focus icons. Oh, this goes like all the way down. The Kirin Raj. Looks like we definitely want to head down. Let's see, what's the fastest way to go to war with these guys here? Pro Patria Mori, that requires that. We need to head down to Quid Pro Quo, which will then take Caesar Destiny requires either wartime necessities or for Realm and Ruin. Roman rights. We'll do wartime necessities, yeah. So we gotta hit joint ventures. And then we can go to war. Finally. We'll hold on to this population right now because it's a 2.5 plus 2.1, 2.75. Yeah, that's okay. We'll hold on to that for now. Give us enough just in case. No, we actually do have some airships, huh? Interesting. Yeah, we'll take an airship. Do we even have... We do not even have any airplanes, like any, we don't even have any airports. I think we just need one train or something like that. Everything here seems fine, yeah. We'll hit it up with the civilian industry again. And the military industry. Research speed. Don't really need political power. We're fine on political power. It's not the best, but it's whatever. It's getting a job done. Slowly but surely, the Republic is winning, but, like, how long could they keep this going on for? They only have 6 factories. Meanwhile, the realm of Kiria is actually actively industrializing and getting some people in it. Like they're gonna start pushing back. They're gonna start hitting hard back, you know? Current wars. The Western Secession. The realm of Kiria's lost 300. They've lost 175. They have 1 million ponies, and oh my gosh, that's crazy. Alright, so we'll hit corporate freeholds. I want to go to war. Like, I promised everybody a war, and we haven't hit this war yet. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this is not the best streaming game. Not the best streaming, not the best streaming country. A lot of sitting and watching and waiting. I hope it's worth it in the end. Extensive conscription, no. Well-meaning eugenicist. Interesting. Okay, Mayflower, thank you. I'm so happy. Thank you. It's really something right there. That training time, though. Let's just go for the artillery. Why not? Let's see. Failed industrialization. This should get rid of it. Alright, that all seems fine. This material designer. We need to unlock the Rhapsody Arsenal. We don't have Rhapsody, so that's fine. 200%? Yeah, let's go. Let's catch back up. Actually, forget that. We're gonna do 2 here, yeah. 8 support artillery. Boom. Eugenicist, just grab the eugenicist. It's just, we need it. We need it. It's just so good, the extra training time. I can't even meme about it. It's just good.
Our labs must be preserved.
Let's change you out to the Vanguard. Give you support artillery, give you Valiance. How did Karkanistan do? They took out one of them. Oh my gosh, I've never seen them win before. That's so weird. I've never seen them win this fight before. Well, it looks like the Hindians are throwing down now. Along standard borders. Briefwald out. Adlar's not going to be too far behind. If Adlar couldn't take out Griefwald, that's game. Let's hit that one. So close. So close. Quid pro quo is done. Let's head down to wartime necessity. This will increase our monies. This will increase our political power gain, though. Less military leaders, too. We'll do that. That all seems fine. Back up to over 100,000. Let's see. Another one in support equipment. That's going to help us out considerably, especially when that grows back up. Research funding, definitely. I want to see what happens if we lose fragrance. I've been told that something interesting happens when we do lose fragrance, so we're going to prepare for that. By just... yeah, aligning everybody into position here. We'll lose fragrance, and then we'll see what goes down. All right. 70 days. Once these 70 days are up, we throw down. Get some actual war, some actual conflict. It has been far too long of just staring at this map, this one little corner. I've been blue for what feels like 10,000 years watching everybody else have fun. And I'm out here not having fun.
Answering the call.
Oh no, my justification. It's gonna scare them. They're not gonna wanna... my justification's gonna scare them and they're not gonna wanna, like, actually focus down. Let's get some actual guns, because this is... a war's a war, it doesn't matter. Oh. Sombra's winning. Sombra's winning by a lot. What the heck? Oh, wow. Sombra is really taking these ponies to town. Well, let's see what goes down there. Prywin lost a fight to Asterion, it looks like. So that's good. The Griffonian Empire still isn't entirely together. The Kingdom of Kiria just formed, or Aquilea just formed up. Raptor looks stupid. Alright, when's the war? 25 days. 24 days. So let's see what happens when we lose this. Or rather, just lose the capital. Alright, should happen November 1st. We'll go to war. And that's it. Kiria is at war. Take fragrance. Take it. Go ahead, just go take it. Alright, give me a second here.
Answering the call. Ponies at the ready.
Would you take fragrance already? I can't with you people. You stupid Kirin.
Ready to do our part.
Why do I have so many stupid Kirin in my country? Go, take fragrance. It's fine. Why is this taking so long? What are you losing it to? Terrain? Yeah, it looks like it's just terrain here. And their defense is bolstered by entrenchment and such. Oh, here we go. The class of the NAKP. Everything was falling apart. Even if the suits could not see it, Colonel Rapid Gus could. This was not ending the way in any way other than defeat. As far as they spent the last few days more in hiding than actually fighting, and the topic was more about how to get the hay out of here. Commandeering a boat was a desperate move, but he couldn't think of anything else beyond just surrender. He wasn't quite that desperate to throw himself at the mercy of their approaching foes yet. Or at least he hadn't been until now. Hiding in the outskirts of Fragrance Harbor, he stared in disbelief at the sight of the hundreds, indeed thousands of armed changelings offloading from seemingly every ship in the harbor, from fishing junks to passenger liners or cargo steamers. Had a changing invasion force been hidden aboard ships in Fragrance Harboring all along, right under the NAKP's noses? They were already moving into the city, and any hopes that they were there as reinforcements withered quickly. I saw scores of unarmed Kirin in NAKP uniforms being corralled into barges under the watchful gaze of changeling guards. This was what the suits got for borrowing money from the changelings, wasn't it? The bugs were here to secure their collateral, and that meant fragrance. He looked to his exhausted soldiers, no condition to even think about trying to shoot their way out. They'd have to surrender. Damn it all. Vespidae Corps. Alright, well, that's us, boys. Alright. It's a 5-1. Solid enough. Oh wow, okay, so the changelings are here now. Well, just that. Urban renewal. Interesting. Very interesting. What the... Oh, we get all of the... Wait a second, are we? Oh, hey, we're in the Changelings faction. It's crazy. That's so weird, oh my gosh. I can't believe it. The changelings assume control? Wait, that's actually really cool. I had a feeling that would happen, but like, oh my gosh. I'm like, we so out-tech everything over here. It's gonna be game, set, match so quickly. I'm excited. Unfortunately, I need to wait many, many days to make anything happen. As is usual. Anyway, with the changeling takeover of fragrance, we're gonna call it there. I appreciate everybody for coming out and watching this. Sorry if I wasn't as active as I'd wanted to be, or if this wasn't exactly what you had in mind, but still learning how to do this solo streaming thing. I'm very thankful regardless for you coming on by. I'm thankful for everything you've helped produce with this company, everything way you've interacted with us moving forward, and what we've done in the past. Take care. Have a nice night.